What is up, everybody? It's your boy Animatrix. I am actually at the arcade and I had to get this off my chest. Because I've been thinking about this for a few days. And I honestly haven't heard anybody talk about it. I haven't heard any content creators talking about it. But despite of the fact that we are in a horrible economy for the last 5 years, right? For the last 5 years, it's been a horrible economy. People have been losing their jobs. People have been losing their jobs. People can't pay rent. They're getting evicted. People can't pay their student loans. People are losing their homes. A whole bunch of stuff. People can't find a job. There's people that have been unemployed for a whole year. An entire year unemployed. Imagine that. I have never been unemployed for that long. I've only been unemployed for I think like 2 weeks in my entire life. As soon as I started working, 2 weeks unemployed. That's as long as I lasted. Well, listen, man. The reason I bring this up is because, despite of all of that, despite of the financial disaster that we are in, women in America, in the Western world, right, in first world countries, they will not lower their standards. I mean, a woman could be homeless. She could be homeless, living in her car, living in a shelter, living in a basement with her parents. She could be like in absolute financial ruin. But she still thinks, I deserve a man that makes a six-figure income, has a six-pack, is freaking 8 inches long. And all these demands, she could be in absolute shit. Like, her life could be in absolute total chaos, but she wants you, right? She wants you to be a total Chad. I don't understand that. Like, I remember there were times where like a girl actually showed that she liked me, right? But then she starts asking me questions like, what kind of job do you have? And I'm like, why does that matter? Right? That's one of the first things that girls ask you is, what kind of job do you have? Like, what kind of job do you do? And I'm always wondering, like, I always tell them, I'd be like, I work in an office. I have an office job, so what? But it makes me wonder, like, is that really what you care about? You don't want to get to know me? Like, money is always the first thing that comes to mind, right? Money is always the first thing that comes to mind when they're dating. Like, it never occurs to them that maybe maybe I should get to know this guy, and not think about money so much, right? So I don't understand. It's like you yourself live with your parents. You're broke. You work at GameStop. You work at a retail store, but you're asking me all these questions like I'm supposed to be like a freaking PhD, master's degree, working at a hospital, doing surgery or something, making a six-figure income. But you yourself, you're nothing. It's like, what is it with these freaking demands that they're always making? What is it with these demands that they're always making? You have to go above and beyond, but I don't have to, I don't have to be a professional, right? And it never occurs to them that because they are in financial ruin as well, that maybe they should just find a regular guy that they build a life with. A man that they can build a life with. It never occurs to them, because that's how it used to be. It used to be that, let's say you work in an office, you meet your wife at the office, right? You both work hard, you build your life together, you buy a house together, and you would date and marry people that were at your level. But now everybody wants like somebody that's way beyond, like 10 times their social status, It's incredible. I mean, the absolute ignorance. It never fails to amaze me. Right? In the absolute ignorance never ever fails to amaze me. You know, it's like is it that they have a big ego? Is it that they don't understand money? No, screw that. They understand money. They just don't care. It's like they're constantly looking for reasons to not date you, right? To not date you. It's like if you're not a criminal, if you're not covered in tattoos, and you're a freaking criminal, right? Like you have to be a freaking doctor making a six-figure income for them. And in exchange, they will do absolutely nothing. Like I always wonder, like are females really this dumb? Or this delusional that they could be homeless in the streets? They could be homeless in the streets, but they want their man to be an absolute total Chad. And I think it's because nobody ever taught them, right? Nobody ever taught them better, right? You know, the father, mother, grandma, granddad, nobody ever taught her, you know, what kind of guy she should be with. You know, I don't know, man. Because this generation is being raised by TikTok and Instagram, everybody has like delusional expectations, and that's why I cannot wait to get out of America. I keep telling people, I've told my friends, you want to get married, you want to find a happy relationship, leave America. Leave America, because otherwise you're just going to stay living in poverty. You know, you're going to be living in poverty, and on top of that, you're going to be around females that, you know, they themselves are in poverty, but they'll never see you as a potential boyfriend, husband, yada yada freaking yada. And the ones that do see you as a potential boyfriend or husband, let's face it, they don't really look that good. Like, I hate to say it, but you know, it's just how it is. Anyways, I'm gonna end the video right here. Tell me what you think. Comment below, like this video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next video. It's your boy Animatrix. Goodbye.